It was Nottingham's darkest day, and yet another incident in the UK that could and should have been prevented. Students Grace O'Malley KUMAR, Barnaby Webber and school caretaker Ian Coates all lost their lives one morning in June 2023. They were stabbed to death by Valdo Calocane, a paranoid schizophrenic. What the inquiry has pieced together is a series of mistakes by the authorities who failed to work with each other and act on information. Opportunities were missed to stop the attacks, and the families were treated appallingly in their most desperate moments.
No one's going to any ambulance.
Valdo, listen to me, mate.
For the first time, the inquiry saw footage that showed Calocane's troubled and violent backstory. He was sectioned 4 times. Here, he headbutts a police officer. He later fails to attend court over it, and nobody went looking for him. It also examined whether mental health workers were slow to detain him because they feared being accused of racism. After Calocane's arrest for the Nottingham attacks, police admitted they were too slow to find him. He'd attacked Grace and Barnaby in the street at 4 a.m. after a night out. He walked 2 miles, tried to break into a hostel, and then found Ian Coates, who was on his way to work. He stabbed him, stole his van, and drove into the city centre, hitting pedestrians.
Keep your hands out your pockets for a second.
He attacked housemates and colleagues and once tried to get into the MI5 headquarters in London. Armed officers asked him to leave. 9 months before the attacks, he was discharged from mental health services simply because staff had no idea where he was.
I think what's shocked me the most is the sheer scale of the failures, the sheer scale of negligence, misconduct, dare I say, and what went wrong on so many levels for so long, and I'd argue continues to until this very day.
Calocane's family were questioned over whether they could have done more. His mother and brother say they both warned the authorities how dangerous he was.
This system is so broken, and it just building broken people until there was a crisis. No one listened to you. Before you get to crisis, then if you don't do the prevention, when you get to crisis is too late.
Some police and NHS staff have been sacked for accessing records without authorisation, but the families want to see accountability at all levels.
My daughter's not going to come back to me, but I'll tell you what, someone else's daughter might be saved, or someone else's son might be saved, or someone else's father might be saved, and that's really been the motivation. It's about, please do your job.
Jack, what do you think the score prediction will be?
I'm reckoning it's going to be 4-1 with a hat-trick from Matsford.
The huge inquiry into their deaths could take another year to publish its findings, but the plea from their families is for immediate change, not just here, but across the country.